Yeah. Well, first thing I usually do is I welcome everybody. So, bienvenidos, compañeros. How y'all doing today? I am Camazotz. I have a Twitch channel where on Sundays we hold a Latinx Indigenous panel discussion about struggles within the global South, as well as throughout the rest of America. Um, and then every Sunday, yeah, we have a stream called Unidos. Usually at 6 p.m. Central Time every Sunday. We try our best. And then on my YouTube channel, I usually put video essays up there about different things going on in Central, South America, Mexico, the Caribbean. So I have some videos on there about Jair Bolsonaro, and I have a video series I've been working on for the Zapatistas or the EZLN. I mean, I think it was just God, I hope I wasn't high. But anyways, I think it was just I mean, we were just in Theory Plebe stream, right? And then like we were just kind of talking about like how like I was like, "Oh yeah, I was thinking about doing like a getting jacked for the revolution kind of stream." And then like you were in there too and like and then Dave was like, "Oh, y'all should I mean Solitarian's here, you should work with him too." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And here we are. So yeah, so we're going to be coordinating this whole endeavor. Hopefully, let's like what is this? Like this will be like a leftist Peloton, like like a digital. Yeah, there we go. Um yeah, right. Yeah, so Swole and I are gonna be doing this. So I'll be checking in with him through this process. We'll be answering all your questions. Hopefully, as I am a big lad. I am a big boy. Hopefully, it'll encourage some of you and show y'all that, you can, it's achievable. We can do this. Um and how important Huh? Go ahead. No, not to me. It depends on what chat says. Yeah, I can do the same thing. If you can copy the link and then put it into the Discord chat, I can tweet it out. Well, if you go to share, it should just like one of the options should be to and then it should be copy link. Excellent. And I mean, yeah, we're just, my overall goal with this is to not only get back in shape because, I gotta get healthier for myself and for the family and everything like that. And I gotta, we should all be striving to just be healthier so that we can last longer, so we can actually achieve our goals, you know, i.e., ending capitalism. Well, yeah, and once again, being able to, being able to in a video game take down a cop in riot armor would be pretty good too. Um, in a video. Yeah, that's right. Getting told for the join me is military together, and there we go. It is now in the Twitterverse. So yeah, and the other thing is too. This is also about cross pollinating our communities. I know that a lot of the you know a lot of the people that are within my community don't really engage with your content, 100%. And vice versa. So, and I really, and this is, as we move to a more unified left, through all of us, propagandists out here, um, that's what we should be doing, right? The whole goal is to unite the working class as much as we can. And if we keep if we stay within our boxes, we're never going to grow. We're never going to learn, you know? Oh, I think, like there was there's that like Tim Ferriss. I mean, I'm not familiar with that, but I mean, I have heard like there was like a documentary a long time ago where like some Republican politician or some shit like that, or some conservative lobbyist or whatever was just like basically said like, like they don't fear like liberals or anyone on the left because they don't have any discipline. You know what I mean? Like, and because like they have their whole life. He's talking about like how he had his life structured. Like he wakes up and he eats the same thing every morning, and he gets his paper, and he does this and he does that, and he gets his reports, and like he works out every day for this amount of time, and he's just like, and so like for them, they for them, like their critique of us is that we're not a threat because we can't get off our asses to even take care of ourselves. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Um, Another thing. So yeah. So what so yeah. We'll just turn back your question to me, right back on you. So what do you what are you hoping to gain, like working with this, setting up this program, doing all this stuff? Oh, you might have to go into so when you talk in OBS. Oh, sorry, you're talking. Yeah, my bad. We're we're learning, y'all. We're learning, y'all. You were trying so hard not to look like a boomer.
Capture. I think that's what I must need to be doing here. Microphone. Okay, let's. Ooh, this might be it. Okay, chat. Can you hear me? It's probably a delay.
Yeah, there is.
You can hear me still though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Chat. Can you hear me? Can you hear me,
Hold up.
chat?
I'm gonna pull it up.
Because I just added. Apparently, my microphone wasn't added.
So in your audio levels or your mixer levels, when you
Checking,
talk,
check.
do you see the bar moving in OBS?
Check. Yeah, it goes up when I. There we go.
All right.
Okay, boom, we did it. We did it, gang. Dave saved us. So that whole intro was a waste of time. Damn it.
Well, they heard me.
We can edit all this out. I don't have to make it a stream video. We can make it better. So they heard
Yeah.
you. So anyway, we'll just go from the last question you asked me, which was ask your question again.
Oh, so yeah, so like, what do you, so basically talked about my goals, for this, collaboration, cross-pollinating each other's communities, trying to inspire some other comrades to show that, we can actually do something and just to get, just to put myself in better health. So yeah, so like, what were your goals? What were you hyped about to get to work with
Well,
me in
I
this?
like the idea of helping fellow comrades for one, and I'm thinking we can. I'm hoping this can snowball into some kind of where people start following you and getting motivated to do the same, to get organized, to in their own life, I mean, and want to get fit and healthy for the fight ahead of us, because frail, weak people aren't going to be able to fight the fascists, because every day a fascist is working out, so we need to do it as well. And then eventually we could, if this gets popular, or if we want to make it a thing, we could turn it into classes, whether it be like every week or so, at home, where like I lead a class, or even or people do it with you, whatever you're doing. Swell's mic is still terrible. What the? Okay. All right. Can you hear me fine? Am I quiet?
Oh yeah, no, no, no. Like it's definitely going to be different for how OBS sends your shit through.
Okay.
Um,
That's weird,
yeah,
because it does look like it's a little louder on yours than mine when you talk,
yeah.
but I mean the mic's right in my face now.
Can you?
I can up that.
Do
Okay.
you have a?
How's
Do
that?
you have
Oh fuck, that's too loud. Okay.
As long as chat can hear it.
Chat, are we good now? Please tell me what's up.
It's all right. We
Whatever.
all learn.
We're going with it. We're going with it. I'm booming out. Okay. Wait a minute. We need to. That's what we need to do. There we go. Now the OBS is bigger. Okay. Well, then why don't we just get into the plan that
Hell
we're
yeah.
going to get into here.
Let's do this.
So I've got some documents pulled up. Let's start with the nutrition aspect. So, are you comfortable with telling chat where you're at in terms of your weight?
Oh, sure, yeah. I'm I mean, yeah, I don't care about my weight. Yeah, I'm about 280.
All right. And what would be your ideal, your just absolute ideal weight to get to?
I mean, I don't know, man. I just want to be I guess
I mean, weight technically.
realistically, I mean, yeah, like I mean, I don't know. I guess like maybe like 220 I think is reasonable, you know what I mean? That's achievable, you know? That's not
No.
I don't
I
feel
didn't ask what's
like that's
achievable. I said what's the ideal.
the ideal. Yeah, about 220.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
We can get you to 220 by the summer. That's the goal. That's what we're gonna do.
All right.
We're gonna get
All
you
right.
jacked.
I
Good
guess we're gonna go
slim.
hard. I guess we're going hard, huh?
We're going hard. So if we
6 months. What is that? So it's like 10 pounds a month.
you could I mean you could easily lose more than that too. It just depends on what you're willing to do and how gung ho you are for it.
Well, I mean that's one of the cool things about being a content creator is I have, now I'm obligating myself to not just to me, you know what I mean? Now I'm interacting, now I'm tied with you. Now I'm tied with, other people. And like, if I can't hold my own convictions, how can I ever claim to, be trustworthy or,
Right. And you'll be accountable to your own viewers.
That's right.
How many people
That's right.
how many followers do you have on Twitch?
Uh, Followers on Twitch, I think I'm at 500
Oh wow.
or four something or whatever. I know that I just recently reached 50 subs, which was dope. But then also too, like I'm pushing the 2K mark on YouTube as well. So as soon as the problem is for YouTube, I just haven't been uploading too much content to it because I've been taking the easy way out and using Twitch. Twitch is so
Yeah. Fair enough for sure. What the fuck? I gotta click the right thing. Okay. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Oh, almost had it. Nope. Jesus, it's hard to play around. There we go. Okay, so nutrition. Your current BMI is 39. You are in the obese category, but that's okay. We're gonna get you down in the normal category. What we're gonna do is you're gonna go for a calorie target per day. I don't know what you're eating now, but your target is going to be, we're gonna have rest days and workout days, and you're gonna eat different amounts on those days. So on days that you rest, well, actually, sorry, we're gonna have heavy workout days, and then days where you just do workouts at home. Those will count as rest days. Because you're not going quite as intense, and you won't need as many carbs for those. So on the lighter days, 2,000 calories is your goal. I'm going to send you these documents everywhere. Can you see it on screen, by the way?
No, I don't have it pulled up. I can.
Yeah, maybe pull it up so you can
follow
follow along here.
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
Okay, you see it?
Yep.
So the your rest day, which was I should actually edit that to say light workout day, 2,000 calories, and your workout days are going to be 2,500 calories. So as it stands now, if you were to work out, just do home workouts, every day or every other day, your normal maintenance calories for just you existing is about 3,200 to 3,500 calories. So we're taking you down about 1,000 calories per day, or at least per light workout day and rest day. So we're gonna have to work out how to do that. The main way we're gonna do that is by eating whole foods only, and no added sugar foods. And I mean, I can give people a bunch of calorie breakdowns,
Uh-huh.
and it honestly won't even matter if the only change people make is to stop eating processed foods. If the only thing you do is switch to only eating unprocessed, like grocery store foods, then you will. I mean, you almost don't even have to worry about fucking calories. So so keep that in mind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
However, we do.
I also don't like, I quite honestly, like I just like I don't drink soda. Like I don't really drink a whole lot of juice. I prefer water and tea, like that sort of thing.
Good. So
I
you're
know I know I could do better, but I don't know. I don't.
well. Actually, that's what I should have started you with. What on a scale of like 1 to 10, 10 being the best, one being the worst. Where would you rate your current eating habits now?
Um I don't know, probably about a 4. Like, because I'm not like I'm not on a schedule. You know what I mean? I don't eat. My body's not used to like the whole like get up, have breakfast, have this, have that. You know what I mean? I don't.
Just kind of winging it.
Yeah, if I'm hungry, I'll eat. If I'm not, I don't. Also, because like when I at work, you know what I mean? I can't always like eat, leave when leave when I need to or what have you. So,
Does your
uh,
work have either a microwave or a fridge where you can bring and store food?
oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so that's
yeah.
good. So
Yeah,
you could
no,
you could, for example, prepare food on Sunday and
yeah,
have stuff ready for the week.
yeah. I
Um,
mean, I usually that's actually like where I'm at. That's actually where I'm at now. Like that's what I've been doing just to save money.
oh, awesome.
Um, because and also because it makes my wife's life easier too. So like I just make like meal for us for like the whole week, and then I'll cook all the food and then she portions it all out, and then that's usually what I do, and then I'll just bring that for whatever. But the problem is, and I know this is the problem, is it's like I'm not uh like I said, like sometimes that'll be my only meal for the day. You know what I'm saying? And then other days, when I'm off of work or what have you, I'll overeat, you know what I'm saying? Or like that whole thing. So, and I think that that's a common, it's a common error that a lot of us make, especially when we're not really concerned 100% with our health, is the importance of just
Consistency.
eating, just consistency with eating. You know what I mean? So, um
And then what about the quality of the food?
I mean, I'm a really good cook, so
Oh, that's good. That's good. So
yeah. No, and that's another thing that like I plan on doing too, is like showing how to cook food. You know what I mean? Like as far as like basic essentials that anybody can keep in their kitchen, that's cheap, that can like make all food taste good. Because the problem is too that especially like when like I was reading I'm reading your menu.
right, so that's it, it's kind of limited, but the because you are a cook, we'll probably be able to add other shit in there. So like this cheat sheet here, this is like for people who don't know what they're doing, who don't know how to cook,
Yeah,
and it's basically like these are the things you want to focus on.
for sure. Yeah. So yeah, so I guess like for carbs, usually what I do is I usually like I make my own like blend of black rice, red quinoa, wild rice, and then I just kind of like that's like our starch to the thing. I might throw long grain white rice in there too or something like that. That's usually like the starch, and then it'll be a bunch of vegetables. Usually it's like cut just like roasted zucchini, yellow squash, bell peppers, onions, that sort of thing.
So all that shit, yeah, that's fine to go into
And
the
then
veggie category.
yeah, and then for meat it's usually like Because the thing is, it's like for food quality, you know what I mean? You can't make fried food last for a week to make it palatable. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, but basically like carnal cuts of meat. I have a smoker that I usually cook all my meats in. Um, so like I'll start it in there and then I'll finish it in the oven. So like I'll get like a whole beef roast and throw that bitch in there, take it out, carve it up.
How how are you with? Do you cook chili?
Yeah,
So
I
beef.
make everything, homie.
Okay, so beef chili. I actually have a decent recipe for beef chili. If you are familiar with cooking beef chili, then I mean, and you already cook. That's perfect. Because beef chili you can make ahead of time, and that'll fucking last you 2 weeks. That won't go bad in the fridge.
Yeah, yeah.
That's I for I think the last almost 10 years I've been making a pot of beef chili every 2 weeks and eating that like once a day every day, just because it's like protein, vegetables, some fiber in there. If you put beans in, I've taken the fiber out because my gut doesn't do so great with it. But yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
way to get meals in. And then you
Yeah.
can, if you really want to add carbs in for the day, you can put in white rice and it's still delicious.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I think you know, I'm I'm familiar with a lot of these things. I've been in shape before. When I was in my younger days, I was in martial arts and boxing and all this other shit. And I've always been I have like a very large frame, you know what I mean? That kind of like carries myself well, so like it doesn't. So like looking big has never been a problem for me.
Yeah, fair.
And then not only that, so it's just like like keeping up, it's just the effort, it's just the like after a while, it's just like, oh man, I really don't want to do this, you know what I mean? Yeah, but then that's the problem, right? Like you skip your one meal prep day and then you fall back into those old bad habits.
Right,
um
right.
and hopefully we will all learn together how to avoid those bad habits and to stop ourselves from going into those falling in those pitfalls.
Right. Absolutely. Now, how are you with the idea of going low carb? And I don't mean no carb. We're not. I don't want to get you doing a keto diet because I want you working out. But definitely lower on the carb side. I don't know if you saw the breakdown of the macronutrients, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah, I'm
it's
looking
high
at it.
fat. It's high fat. Protein is a staple, but a really good way to get that fat loss um, going in gear is to jack up the fat and limit the carbs to basically only what we need to for performance.
So then what does that break down to then? Because I'm not really seeing like portion.
So okay. So
uh
here's what it looks like. Every time you have a meal, you're gonna have a big
uh
uh, piece of protein, and so
uh,
because you we're going higher fat, that can be fatty protein. So it doesn't have to be lean cuts of meat. You can have. I don't care about bacon. Go for bacon. Um, uh, Turkey, chicken, dark meat chicken is good. I mean, I love chicken thighs, chicken drumsticks. Those are all great, and they're fatty, and they're also
and it's cheap.
they're cheap. Yeah, they're very cheap.
And they're cheap.
They're very cheap.
Yeah.
Steak, beef, is all good. So
Yeah.
that's all gonna have some fat in it. But then you're also like most meals, you're gonna try to get things like avocado. If your stomach can handle extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil, drizzle that on everything. Butter, don't shy away from butter. Nuts, uh, the best nuts happen to be the most expensive ones, but you can realistically get away with cashews and almonds are also
Uh,
good. And then
I know. Walnuts are the best superfood for you.
yeah, they're great. They have some omega 3s in them too.
Yeah.
And so your most so then your carbs are mostly going to be you're going to try to focus on berries and veggies. And you're a good cook, so you already know how to throw in all that shit, which is awesome. Um, there's certain fruits you want to stay away from, like bananas. Um, Apples, I think, are okay. We want to pay attention to the glycemic index. I'm gonna send you another form, which is a huge breakdown of just kind of the good, the bad, and the ugly of all foods and which ones are more likely to spike your insulin levels, which gets in the way, which blocks fat loss. But all the foods listed are good examples. Yeah. So for example, if you were to have, like, say, like orange juice, that jack, like, there's no fiber in there. That'll jack your spike your insulin levels right away. Um, on gym days, that's okay. If right before, if you're having have some carbs, like I want you to get in some of that wild rice or some sweet potato, quinoa or oatmeal on gym days, because you need that. You need to be able to be intense for those workouts. And I want to emphasize that heavy weights and gym will be important, because the more strong and muscular you are, which is where the gym's gonna help out the most. The more muscle mass you have, and the better your body will become at storing sugar and a glycogen. So if you're weak, or say you're frail, and you don't do any workouts, and you take in, let's say a can of Coke one day, that will go straight to your blood and stop fat loss right away. But the more muscle you have on you, the stronger you are, the more space that your body has to put away that extra glycogen and glucose. So it helps you regulate your blood sugar way better when you have that muscle mass and that strength.
Well, right on.
So yeah, so you're going to be basing all your meals around protein, and then veggies and fat come next. And if you stick to that, I mean, even not so much worrying about calories, just no processed foods, and the kind of the macronutrient percentages, that should be enough to get you well on your way. Then the next thing we're going to think about is when you're eating. Are you familiar with intermittent fasting?
I've never done it. I'm not I'm not a fan of fasting. But hey, we're like,
it's a new year.
Yeah. We're gonna do this.
So
right?
More and more science is coming out on fasting all the time. There was a big meta study just came out that one of my clients is a doctor, that he showed me about the health benefits. So not only does it help you a little bit, maybe 25%, 50% in weight loss, but it's crazy the health benefits. So people with autoimmune disease, people with skin issues, even injuries. Fasting is longevity. Longevity is a big one. Fasting is massive for these things, because I mean the human body isn't really designed to be eating nonstop, 3-4 meals a day for 80 years straight. It has systems in place for periods without food, and it goes into ketosis. It goes into what's called I'm forgetting the word now. Cellular autophagy. Autophagy is the cleaning process that your body has. So it will take, when your body runs out of glucose and carbs, basically to burn off of, it'll say, okay, what do we do? Well, we got fat. We'll burn some of that, and it'll also say we have all this damaged and dead cellular crap just slushing around the body. That isn't being dealt with because we're just too busy eating all the time. So it will then take that time to start cleaning. It'll use the energy from the damaged and dead cells, cleaning them up, and make you healthier in the process when you're in periods of fasting. So all that said, there's four different kind of levels of fasting we can shoot for here. So you could do an 8 hour window of feeding each day. You pick the same 8 hours that you're going to eat, and you're not going to eat outside that. So you would pick, for example, 12 to like noon to 8 p.m. and you're only going to eat during those times. That means you get 16 hours, 16 or 14, 16 hours a day where your stomach's not doing anything. And the cool thing is, after 12 hours of the body not eating, that's when the body switches to from burning mainly carbs to mainly fat. So you're getting a full 4 hours every single day of mainly burning fat instead of mainly burning carbs. And then you can take it further. 6 hours a day, you can have two large meals on either end of a 6 hour period. But you got to take the same 6 hours every single day, and that just gives you an extra 2 hours a day. So these things accumulate. Every hour that your body spends burning mostly fat instead of mostly carbs is an hour that you're losing more weight than you would otherwise. And then I have some clients doing this. It's called OMAD, 1 meal a day. So literally, people would just eat one very large meal, and you would just have a bit of everything in it. So you make sure you're getting all the colors of your vegetables in. Make sure you're getting protein in.
I'm gonna not do that, because sitting down for one meal and trying to consume all your daily calories is a lot of fucking work.
Well, that's the thing. You don't want to overstuff yourself. You can do this without, you would just do a big meal. It wouldn't be a massive, ridiculous meal. But again, these are just tricks to make the fat loss go much faster. And then some people, I just was introduced to this method. They will eat literally 2 meals a week if they're like, if they're 400 or 500 pounds to start, and they just really want to, get the ball rolling. Then some people will do this. None of these are unhealthy, because the body knows how to use these systems. And as long as you're getting your micronutrients in when you're having your meals, there's no risk, really. There's no downside. So those are your options. I suggest doing the first couple that I mentioned there, the 8 hour, the 6 hour window of eating every day.
Yeah, for sure. I could do that. That's easy.
So yeah, you gotta is your work schedule regular?
For the most part, yeah. Right now it is, yeah. I mean, it's not like it's different days, you know what I mean? But for the most part, it is the same. It is the same shift. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Okay. All right. Do you have any questions on any of that?
No, I don't have any questions. No, not off the top of my head.
You think it's doable?
Oh yeah.
Good. All right. So that'll get you where you need to be. We'll make a jacked super Camazotz, super soldier by the summer.
That'll be funny. One of the other things too is, it's like, so I got one of the Prolos from American Johnson from Non-Compete, right?
Prolos?
Like so like they're just polo shirts or whatever,
polos,
but like
polos,
yeah, but he calls them prolos, proletariat polo.
Nice.
Because it's got because like one is black, it's all black with a red collar, and it has like an anarchy A on it, and then there's another one that's all red, and then it has like a black collar, and then it has the hammer and sickle on it, but either way, regardless, it's dope as fuck, but it doesn't fit.
Oh no. Oh, so is it too small for you?
Yeah.
So this is motivation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're gonna make Camazotz fit into polos again.
Yeah. Or well, the Prolo, that particular
into
one.
Prolos.
Yeah, the Prolo. Yeah. I mean, whatever. I dress nice. I'm fabulous. So yeah. So I'm not quite sure what we got going on in chat here. Oh wait, what's this new thing you got up here? This is the workout.
This is the home.
Okay.
This is the home workout. So I'll send
All right.
all you these things. Um, so the plan that I laid out is 3 gym workouts per week, and then in between those 3 home workouts a week.
Okay.
Is this doable?
Hold up. One more. Hold up. One more time. Say that again. One more time.
So it would be 3 gym workouts per week. So like let's say like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then
Yeah.
also 3 home workouts a week, which would be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday type thing or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I could do that.
This is doable.
Yeah, this is doable. And then if I need to change anything, I'll let you know.
Okay.
If something's not working, I can always just let you know.
Exactly. Okay. Good. So so the home workouts we're going to be focusing on kind of that's the conditioning and the cardio stuff because you can get stronger doing body weight stuff and using dumbbells, but only by so much. And being stronger is the best thing we can do. It's the best thing we can do fitness wise is getting stronger, and that's what we'll focus on the gym for. At home, we'll be kind of working on our endurance a bit more, higher reps, and working on form and definitely that conditioning because we're going to be doing circuits. So I saw the workout you had given me. Have you ever done circuits before?
No. Is that no? I don't think so.
So the idea is I've got 5 or 6 workouts, exercises, and so you're gonna do all those back to back. You're gonna go bam, 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 and then you're gonna take a rest,
Uh-huh.
like 90 seconds, 2 minutes, and then you're going to do the whole thing all over again. Right now I've got 5 rounds, 6 exercises. That actually seems like too much. I'll probably edit that a bit and cut that down. But yeah, so that'll be the idea. So and that'll help work you on help you work on the cardio a lot because you'll be kind of saving time by just jumping from the first one we have is negative push-ups to squats to mountain climbers to leg curls, alternating leg climbers and ITWs, which I think I'll cut that last one. So and then you'll take your break and then do it all over again. So you have a timer with you, and it'll be like this for every home workout. So is there anything, let's say in that first set of 6 exercises, we're going to cut out that last exercise that you don't know what it is.
The ITWs? Yeah, I don't know what that is.
So I'm going to cut that one out anyway. We'll screw that one. Do you know leg climbers?
No, and I'm also not familiar with this mountain climber either.
Okay, maybe I can do a quick demo here. Reveal the fucking messiness of my floor. Will this work? Will this work? Maybe not. Shit. Okay. Yeah. All right. So mountain climbers and leg curls. So I'll show you and alternating leg climbers. Oh, leg climbers. Okay. I'll show you those 3. So you know what negative push-ups are, right?
Just go ahead, homie. Just
Okay. So here, negative push-ups first. Start off. Then you're gonna go just slowly down. Boom, boom. 3, 4. Okay, so you're down, then you cheat to get back up. Another push-up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you can cheat to get back up. So you're just going negative. You're not pushing up. Because the next day we have real push-ups. And then we have mountain climbers. So for these, you can have sliders on the ground. So you can have pieces of paper under your
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bring one knee. Switch.
Yeah.
Switch.
Yep.
Switch. To get to 20. Got it?
Yeah. No, yeah, I've done those before, yeah.
Okay, then floor leg curls with sliders. So if you don't have a slippery floor, you're going to use pieces of paper or books or something under your feet to make this possible. So Hips go up. You're going to extend your legs, slide them back in as close as you can to your butt. Extend, slide them back in. That's the curl. So that works. That's gonna work your hamstrings.
Yo, fuck that exercise. I'll do it, but I mean, damn, that's pretty.
Yeah, you can
intense.
make it harder too by putting one leg up.
Yeah.
Then we have leg climbers. So this is an ab exercise. One knee down here, one leg comes up. I don't know if you can see it. So you're doing a sit up while climbing your legs. So you're gonna pull, try to touch your foot, back down. Pull, back down. Climb your leg, touch your foot, back down, and then just switch. Do the other leg. So you're climbing up your leg to get to your foot.
All right.
So your goal is to use as little, eventually use as few climbs as possible with your arms. But you're definitely gonna start using your arms a lot to pull yourself up. And then,
this seems
okay. So that's those.
Yeah, this is way more intense than that shit that I sent you.
Sorry?
I said this is way more intense than that shit that I sent you.
We're getting you in shape. We're getting you in shape. I have some of the things that you put on there, I think. Okay, elevated push-ups. I think you had on yours. You know how to do that, obviously.
I'm not. Burpees are gonna suck.
Yeah, you only got 10. Well, 10 still sucks to start. Let's be honest. Stu McGill crunch. I'm assuming you don't know what that is. Nobody really knows what that is. It's just a specialized type of crunch. I'll show you, where you're barely moving off the ground. So here. Okay, so you're keeping your back flat instead of crunching, and you're literally just going from here to here. So my abs are
okay.
barely moved. Back down. Back up. Back down. Only a couple inches off the ground. Up. Down. Squeeze. So it's basically crunches but with less movement. And then burpees, side plank dips. Do you know what those are?
Yeah.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
Prone pullovers. These are tough, but there's a modification for them. So this is a back exercise. So here we go. So you're on your stomach, and your hands are out in front of you. So you are pulling yourself up and back down. Pulling yourself up and back down. So the modification for this one is to be on your forearms instead, and you're just going to pull and extend. Pull and extend. So in order for that one to work, you're going to need to wear like pants or something that'll let your legs slide on the ground. Those are tough, but just try them. Just keep trying them until they work.
For sure.
And then for the third one, these are all pretty self-explanatory dumbbell exercises mostly. Do you know the single leg deadlift?
No.
Okay. So that one you'll just be okay, so you'll have the dumbbells in your hands here. So you're going to stand on one leg, knee slightly bent. You're going to twist. That leg comes up.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your keeping your hips square, and then back down. Come down, slight bend in the knees, and back down. And switch, and back down.
Yeah, I think that was on the original work. Yeah, I think that was on the original workout that I had sent you.
Oh, beauty. Okay.
Yeah.
And then plank shoulder taps that's literally just be in a plank, and then you're just taking turns, lifting one arm tapping your shoulders. So you're doing 20 of those. They're pretty easy. It's just a core exercise. And then overhead tricep extension, 2 dumbbells up like this, raising both. If it's too heavy to start, then just use one and do more reps. And then alternating bicep curls, pretty self-explanatory. Lateral raise, it's just this one with the dumbbells. Although you only have 20 pounds to start, eh? You might only be able to do like 5 reps on that one.
Let's see. I pulled all this shit out. I'm looking at it. No, it looks like I got some 12s down there too.
Okay, yeah, that'll be perfect for those. All right, you got options. So those, I'm gonna edit this a bit because 5 rounds of 6 exercises is too much. I'll try to keep them at like half-hour workouts, I think. All right, so that's your at-home stuff. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, now, here's the most important. This is what's going to get you jacked and strong. And this is what's going to allow you to beat up the fascists when the time comes. Is the gym workouts here, the strength workouts. Okay. So, you have 2 workouts, and you're just going to switch them. You're going to do workout A, then workout B, then A, then B. So it's gonna flip every week, and you're just gonna go. Each day will start with a squat. All of your exercises will be 3 sets of 5 reps. Now I have 6 exercises listed here. You only have to do the first 4 on each day. The others, in green, they're just for if you're feeling energetic that day, feeling strong, you're feeling extra. That's just optional shit you can add in to make to add a little bit more progress, but they're not necessary. So it's the first 4 on each day. They're all barbell exercises. And you said you have barbells at the gym, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So have you worked with barbells before?
Yeah, but probably not to this intensity.
Well, this is the way to kind of cut the bullshit and get the most. If you want to get the most bang for your buck at a gym, barbells at low reps is the way to do it. You're gonna not only get stronger, you're gonna get it'll actually improve your cardiovascular as well. Going that intense, you're going to your stamina, your balance, your endurance, your every physical characteristic improves. Oh, your mobility, your flexibility, all of it improves with just barbell training alone. Because the exercises use the most amount of muscle and take you through the most effective range of motion. They also help with posture too, especially the deadlifts. So some of them you might need like primers on how exactly to perform. I happen to have a fitness channel where I talk about that, but there's lots of other good fitness YouTube channels where you can just look up, how exactly to perform them. So yeah, chin up. So the chin up, you're not gonna be able to do a chin up right away, obviously. But so what you're gonna do is use the pull down machines, the cable ones. So you're just gonna take a bar with your palms facing in towards you, pull down to you. So it'll be like a reverse chin up, same thing. So every single day you're doing a full body workout. Basically, you're hitting upper body push and upper body pull, a lower body push and a lower body pull. This is going to take care of your abs anyway, or your core. Your core will be worked out just by doing these exercises. You can't do a heavy squat without a strong core. And this will work all of that stuff. All the ancillary muscles, all your stabilizers will get bigger and stronger just with this stuff. And so each time you come into the gym, the idea is each time you come in, you're adding another 5 pounds, sometimes 10 if you're feeling strong, per exercise. So the lower body ones, you might be able to go a little faster. You might be able to go up in 10-pound jumps. every time you come in the gym for an upper body exercise, you're going to go up in 5 pound jumps or less. If it's too much, you can go 2.5 if that's possible at your gym.
All right.
So yeah, that's why it says +5 on each one. So you're forcing yourself to progress each time you come in. If you did 100 pounds on squat Monday, you're doing 105 pounds Wednesday, and you're doing 3 sets of 5 for everything. How's that sound?
All righty. No, that's fine.
This is the way to get big and strong to beat up fascists as fast as possible.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be fun to it's gonna be hard, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, in the beginning stages, you're kind of you'll spend probably the first week or two learning the movements and getting comfortable with them. So don't care quite as much right away about making sure you're getting that weight up, because you want to just make sure your body has to and your mind has to learn the movement patterns themselves. But after that, yeah, then you'll really start pushing weight.
Yeah, this will be this is I think what's gonna be really funny is my wife's she's gonna laugh her ass off when she sees this.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
She had to.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What's up?
Deadhead Animations says also.
Or Dead Man.
Dead Man Animation says plant proteins. I disagree. Plant proteins are not as effective and bioavailable. They're also more expensive. They're not. There's nothing wrong with it. If you're vegan, you could still get jacked. It's just much harder and more expensive. Oh, the other thing you might want to consider is protein shakes.
All right.
Protein powder if you can, and I would go with whey, just normal whey isolate for that, and then also creatine. Creatine will give you a micronized creatine will give you a bit of an advantage in output in the gym.
Yeah, just do it before. Just have it before I go in.
Right, half hour before, something like that.
Yeah.
Although creatine just will put a little bit of extra water weight on you. So if you're still, if you're eating great and you're not losing as much weight as you thought, it's the creatine. Once you stop taking the creatine, that water weight will come off. So it's just it'll just kind of buffer you for a bit, but you get the advantages of performance in the gym. So yeah.
Word. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be fun. I know one of the things too is for the live streams, at least while I'm working out, we are definitely going to be listening to a bunch of audiobooks, leftist audiobooks on too. So, I'll figure out, we'll do like 30-minute chapters or something like that. And yeah, that was definitely a thing too that I was thinking of. So
audiobooks.
Yeah. That way it's not, we are exercising both our bodies and our brains,
Right. I like that idea. That's good. I actually, Plebe just sent me a link to, I didn't realize this, but there is actually fitness Twitchers.
Oh, really?
There was some girl, she's got her own squat rack and gym set up in her garage, it looks like, and she was just like in between sets, she was just chatting with people. It was kind of funny.
Maybe I'll have to like watch some of those today and steal some ideas.
Yeah, please send that link if you can to Zotz in the chat.
So anything else?
That there probably is more that you might have questions for, or that I might think of later. But I think, as a personal trainer, my job should be to just check in on you, every week or so.
Yeah. We'll definitely come back. We'll have to figure out an exact time and all that shit. Or not necessarily an exact time, but at least the same day. Like we just check in with each other and then just do this again on your channel. And then, And like I said, I'm sure that people will have more questions. I mean, I guess the other thing is too, um, because within my community there are actually a lot of like disabled comrades
Right.
within it. So like if you have any suggestions, going forward, if that's something you want to think about, for our next meetup, is just being like, hey, so these are exercises that you can do at home, if you have X disability, like if you want to think about it. If you want, I can reach out to some of the crew, um, and like we get to think about it that way.
The main in my business, the main thing we kind of modify for is mainly it's people in wheelchairs, because that's
Okay.
mostly what a disability. That's the main thing they're going to be limited by. Um,
Uh-huh.
so um, yeah, I could probably dust off some of that knowledge.
I'll throw some challenges at you. But yeah,
Okay,
we
yeah.
can we can come to it. I'm just saying, like those like that's I'm just trying to like, think about some of the questions that we might have to answer. So get you in that headspace ahead
Sure,
of
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah, and ask your chat while they're watching you if they have questions. Yeah, I can definitely send them to me when next we meet.
Fuck yeah. All right, homie. Well, thank you for your time. And send this shit to me
Yeah,
too.
I'll send it. Yeah, I'll send it right through. And then so you might want to print some of these off if you can, and just like take them
Yeah.
to the gym so you can mark down your weights. Um, especially yeah for this workout one, the gym one especially. But yeah, I
All
will I
right.
will send that shit to you, and we'll get started. We're gonna make Camazotz fit again.
Get swole for the
Getting
revolution.
swole for the revolution, and I hope the rest of
All
you
right.
comrades think about it too. Okay, all right,
Fuck
we'll stop
yeah.
now. All right, bye guys.